He sees it, he wants it, he buys it.
4 cars in 4 years? What is up with you?
I know what's right, I know what's wrong. Sometimes I just don't give a.
Do you have any idea what I'm going to make you do?
Get the hell out of here.
I'm serious.
Money, 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 money.
My name is Candice. I am a secretary for an education institute.
My name's Clint. I'm an operations coordinator for a liquid bulk company. Me and Candice got married young. I'm pretty sure we got married when we were 22. I think we're coming up on 5 years.
Clint never stops spending.
When I get something in my head and it's something that I want, I don't think about it and I just do it.
I don't want to be spending the money, but he has to buy everything new. Big screen TV.
Nice definition.
He had to get the surround sound.
Can't have a TV and not proper sound.
Various video game consoles in the past, motorcycles, cars, everything he wants, he gets.
Candice definitely monitors some of the spending that I've done.
There's online banking, and I can view that at the instant. Like where he has gone to the strip joint.
She'd be online, she'd be like, oh, you're there, are you? This is like a stalker.
Guess who showed up there? Me. Some days I hate him, but I love him. Clint doesn't open any bills, nor does he go online to check anything.
I have no clue as to what's in the bank account. The bill fairy comes down and pays our bills.
I will pull from our line of credit or go into overdraft.
The debt doesn't bother me. Credit is pretty much what makes the world go round, I guess I would say.
Now, we have purchased a condo that closes in a couple months.
Again, that was probably more my idea.
Clint doesn't realize that we have to come up with a deposit before we move in. There's other things that contribute to being emotional. He can't have kids naturally. That's extremely emotional for me. I'm frustrated. I can't do IVF because of Clint's spending.
I think mine and Candice's relationship is more at risk with the baby situation than the debt situation.
If we get further and further in debt, I think that Clint and I will eventually part ways. Because we won't have kids, which is something that I really want. He'll have all his stuff, but he won't have me.
This month, I'll help this couple move from red to black. I've been solving money problems for over 20 years, tackling everything from high finance to low income. I help people understand money and debt, which is still a huge mystery for most folks. And it's the #1 reason couples split up. So now I'm making house calls. When it comes to spending, Clint is like a kid in a candy store, and Candice is powerless to stop the binge. The way things are going, they can't afford to start a family. It's time for these two to get their priorities straight. Hi, Gail Voss-Oxlade.
Hi, I'm Candice.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
I'm Clint.
Nice to meet you, Clint.
Nice to meet you.
You're a bit of a boy, right, Clint? You're a boy man. You sit here and you play shoot-'em-up games. So, Clint, how many hats do you have?
Pardon?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
We'll go to a store. Clint is like a woman. He will try on 50 million things. He's got a hat fetish, shoes, clothes, everything.
One of the things that I noticed about the two of you is that there's a definite discrepancy in your stuff. His robe is beautiful.
Yeah.
Her robe is ratty. This is pretty well your relationship. Very often what happens is no matter what I do to help on the financial side, I actually can't solve the problem because the problem is between them. That's not your case. It's very clear that you're very tight and you love each other to death. When will you know you have enough? Enough clothes, enough hats?
Honestly, I probably won't ever feel
Have
that.
enough? $80,000 in consumer debt? Are you kidding me?
I know where the money's going.
No, you don't. Neither of you knew where the money was going, and I'm going to show you where the
Well, I
money's
mean, for
going,
what,
but
like-
you don't know where the money is going. There is your $80,000 in debt. You went off and had an IVF treatment at an interest rate of 32%. These people are stealing from you. If you can afford a baby, you should be able to pay for your IVF straight up.
Yeah.
Okay, because there's some planning that goes into parenthood. And then you have all this money on this credit card at almost 20%. So you're not proactively managing your credit. You're not figuring out how to get your interest rates down.
No.
And your car loan, Clint, at your payment, it'll take 100 months to pay it off over 8 years. Because you carried forward negative equity.
Every time that we trade in these vehicles, we lose money. And it just added up onto previous loan.
4 cars in 4 years, too many cars. What's that car actually worth today?
Like 15,000.
Okay, so that $15,000 car, you're gonna have to drive for 8 years, and you're gonna pay $51,000 for it. Ooh, look. Finally, we got something you understand. By the time it's all paid off, the way you're doing it right now, your $80,000 will have cost you almost $145,000.
It's crazy. Yeah, that kind of made me step back and kind of look at what am I doing? Why would it be at that amount?
Okay, so right now, your housing is about $1,200, which is about 20% of your income, and that's okay. You can spend up to 35% of your income on housing. But that's about to change. Clint, what's your new mortgage payment going to be? What's your property taxes? What are your utilities going to be? What's the condo going to cost to insure? Maintenance and condo fees. You know what your condo fees are going to be?
Cheap.
So you actually haven't got a clue. You just bought the most expensive thing you're ever going to buy in your whole life, and you didn't even think to check what it would cost? What is up with you? Every month, you are overspending by $2,755 every month. And if you keep it up, in 5 years, you'll be $677,000 in debt.
When he's silent, it's because he's actually in trouble.
So my question is that where you want to go?
No.
You're sure?
I'm
Very sure.
Okay, so will you do anything I ask you to do?
Anything.
Over the next few weeks, I'm going to give you a series of challenges to do. You do the challenges to my satisfaction, I'll give you up to $5,000 to help put a dent in this mess. If you don't do the challenges to my satisfaction, you don't get the money. If you have the wrong attitude, you don't get the money.
Okay.
We're going to get your spending in line. Okay, we're going to put your debt repayment on the front burner. And we're actually going to try and get you guys working together. You don't need your credit cards anymore. You can go get them for me right now because they're going bye-bye. Coming up, Challenge 1 leaves Clint searching for words.
Get the hell out of here.
I am serious.
Money, 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 money. Money, 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 money.
Clint laughs off his overspending.
I put the bills underneath my pillow. Wishing for the bill fairy.
But wife Candice doesn't find it so funny.
I resent the fact that he doesn't pick up on that we're in so much debt.
What does $80,000 worth of debt mean? How many cars is that?
One good one.
I can see why you have trouble. With that debt, they can't afford the medical assistance they need to start a family. So the stakes are as high as they can be.
He'll have all his stuff, but he won't have me.
For the next month, this couple will learn to live on a strict cash budget. No more credit cards. They'll complete weekly challenges to tackle their money and relationship issues. And if they're willing to change, I'll reward them with thousands of dollars to pay down their debt. No changes, no money. You guys are overspending by 75%.
Oh my God.
So instead of the $4,000 a month you have been spending, you will have only $1,000 to spend on your variable expenses, which is things like $100 a week for food, $100 a week for transportation, $25 a week for entertainment, clothing and gifts,
Oh God, it's gonna be like zero.
$5 a week,
Okay. Oh God.
$17 for other. This includes your pet food.
Oh, okay.
Okay? Because you're living on cash, you have to write it down. Here's the budget binder. Make
Okay.
sure you track every penny you spend.
Okay.
I feel that I'm gonna have to step back and reevaluate things that I feel are in need.
It's time to hear about your first challenge. You're actually spending more on your transportation than on your housing. And that's because of that silly little cargo round where you keep carrying the debt from one car to another. So, since your car is so all-fired important to you, buddy, you're gonna live in your car for a weekend.
What? You're joking.
I'm not.
Get the hell out of
I
here.
am serious. I love because your car is the most important
Get the
thing
hell
to you.
out of here. Are you serious?
I'm dead serious. I mean, you're prepared to put your entire financial situation at risk
Okay.
for the sake of a car. So, you might end up having to live in your car one day. So, see what it feels like.
Yeah, that caught me off guard completely. That wasn't even in my spectrum whatsoever.
Part 2 is, you don't know sweet diddly squat about the place you're buying. You need to know what it's going to cost for you to live in this place so that you have a budget that works. And you're going to use his figures because your challenge this week is you're so hell-bent on having a baby. Your job is to make a budget that incorporates the fact that you want to have a baby. So your costs are going to go up. You have to figure all that out.
Okay.
Make it so. I'll see you next week.
The sleep in the car was absolutely horrendous. I could not get comfortable. The thoughts I had last night, for the most part, it's pretty obvious. It's not the smartest or brightest thing to spend more money on something you spend a couple hours in than, keep a roof over your head.
With that in mind, Clint researches the occupancy costs of their brand new condo, and Candice adds up the baby expenses.
Did you ever use formula, and what was the cost?
An average container, at least $20, sometimes $30.
How many diapers am I? When I was doing my IVF treatments, all I was thinking was of the immediate, gratification of becoming pregnant.
The daycare costs are obviously the one big thing. That's a huge thing you have to consider, you look into beforehand.
I'm glad that she forced me to look at how much it would cost to have a child.
Did you find out about the condo?
Yeah, I was in the dark for sure.
Yeah.
Like the questions you asked me last week.
Right.
I'd definitely be able to answer them.
Okay, good. And so, what was the whole experience like living in a car?
It gave me time to think about what was going on and things like that.
And what
to kind
did
of-
you think when you thunk?
That I put us in, not the best of situations.
I thought for sure that he would be like, F this, I ain't staying in this car.
Right. You were a good boy.
He was.
How did you find doing the budgets?
I had to do a couple years in order to get it to balance. Yeah, it won't balance now.
When I did your budget, I couldn't get it to balance.
Okay.
You were $700 over a month.
Okay.
You have a lot of debt, and it's at a very expensive interest rate. See all the stuff around here? These are all people that needed money.
Yeah.
So the first part of this week's challenge gives you a choice.
Okay.
Either you sell $15,000 worth of your stuff to pay down the debt,
Okay.
or you find a way to make an extra $700 a month. Some way of generating that on a consistent
Between the
basis.
two of us.
Between the two of you.
Okay.
To cover that. Part 2 is to go to a financial institution and say, we need to do a consolidation loan, and I need the lowest possible interest rate.
Am I glad the bike's going? Hell yes.
Money, 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 money. Money, 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 money.
You're actually spending more on your cars than you're spending on your housing. Clint has been facing up to the reality of his financial situation. You're gonna live in your car for a weekend.
What?
I thought for sure that he would be like, F this. I was definitely proud of Clint. He did a complete 180 from last week to this week.
That means his wife Candice can start thinking about the future. But with all that expensive debt, I can't balance their budget. Candice and Clint had to either come up with $15,000 by selling things or make an extra $700 a month between them. Their decision surprised me.
Clint and I decided to go with both options that she gave us. So we decided to sell my car. I know that taking the bus, it's gonna save me a lot of money. Also, I've spoken with my mom and I've decided to go there and do my laundry, and I'm going to be her new cleaning lady. And I've gotten a part-time job on Saturdays. It's just admin work for a law office. was surprised that Clint put up his bike, but it's just sitting there costing us money a month.
I love riding. It's a nice escape, but I'll have time for that later on.
I have visions of him breaking his neck, so am I glad the bike's going? Hell yes. And Clint has 2 leads for an extra part-time job.
For the time being, to help us get out of a rut and get things moving forward a little bit, and I can sacrifice some free time.
And Clint found a way to turn another bad boy hobby into a source of income.
Tattooing. There's some more things I could probably do. Getting some business cards made up, put them out, flyers. I'm not scared of work at all.
What'd you sell?
The car, my bike,
So
and yeah, I got some employment leads.
good.
And I got another part-time job with my
Wow.
old work, just
Yeah.
on Saturdays.
Okay. Well, you know what? If that's what it takes to get you out of this
Yeah,
hole,
yeah.
bust your butt now, and then you can have the life you want. Did you get the interest rates on your loans down?
We went to a different credit card. It's 5.99% for
Right.
the first 2 years.
Right.
We're gonna roll everything into it.
Okay.
The line of credit, credit card,
Okay.
credit medical, all
So,
that.
you did all of this. You put lots of thought into it. So why didn't you do any of this stuff before?
We needed somebody to kick us in the ass.
So that's it? That's all it took?
No, it's not all it took.
No.
It's something that you will have to work on every day.
So are you ready for your relationship rescue challenge?
Sure.
All I can tell you about that is have a good breakfast.
That
Kidding me?
is nasty.
Kidding?
Money, 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 money. Money, 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 money.
A few weeks ago, Clint couldn't have cared less about his spending or his debt.
He sees it, he wants it, he buys it.
And his wife Candice had made poor choices of her own. He went off and had a treatment at an interest rate of 32%. But instead of making excuses, Clint decided to man up.
I guess part of being an adult is managing our finances.
Before I award them up to $5,000 to pay down their debt, they have one last challenge to complete. As they work through my financial obstacle course, they'll have to stick together for better or worse.
You made a commitment to each other, but your financial irresponsibilities has put your future on the ropes. Now one of you has to go on the ropes for the other. Choose who does the ropes challenge.
Candice has stepped up. Yeah, like that. Keep your feet straight like that in the middle.
The ropes were really, really hard for me. I wanted to stop like a million times. I can't.
Yes, you can.
Clint, I feel like I'm gonna
You
be
can.
sick.
You're good.
No,
You're
ser-
good.
I think what kept me going with Clint.
That's it. Perfect.
In this challenge, Candice can't work, so Clint has to carry the load all on his own.
Crossing the creek caught me off guard. It's very deceiving. You wouldn't think it has that much power. Take you out, man, no problem.
After 2 tough events, it doesn't get any easier.
What the is that?
The
century egg. Whoever set out the ropes course eats this challenge.
God.
This Chinese delicacy is made by curing an egg in a casing of mud and straw for weeks or even months.
The friggin' thing is brown.
That is
Kidding me?
nasty.
Are you kidding? Should have done the ropes. Oh. Okay. Good, I'm good. I'm gonna do it.
Did you do it? I think it was great that Clint ate that egg for me because if it was me, it wouldn't have gotten done.
I think the biggest lesson learned was patience is important, to wait for something and not just go out and grab it and forget about whatever consequences might be, whether there be enough money for it or not.
So that egg was pretty gross, wasn't it?
The egg was extremely gross.
But you did it,
I did it. Yeah.
proving yet again that you are the man and you will do whatever it takes to get the job done.
Say it again.
You are the man.
Thank you.
You're welcome. What'd you learn this month?
I learned to budget, and I learned that Clint and I can work together, and when we work together, we can accomplish anything.
Candice learned a lot. What did you learn?
mainly being able to process what is actually a need and what's a want.
Not only have they learned to prioritize, but with a few simple steps, Candice and Clint made a huge leap in conquering their debt. By consolidating most of their remaining debt at 6% and paying it off in 20 months, they'll save themselves over $56,000 in interest. When I got here, you were spending by $2,755 a month. You thought the kind of car you drove was more important than just about everything else, and you couldn't work together to save your lives. No. So that's all changed. How do you think you did on a scale of 1 to 5?
A 4.
A 4? What do you think, Ken?
I think a 5.
You do? Well, you're right.
Oh, thank you.
Hey.
Thank you.
This made me realize that it doesn't just work itself out. You have to work hard at it, and you have to get a grip of it.
I'm really, really happy to see how well you did. I have for you also a romantic getaway.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. You know, I'm getting my hugs.
Thank you so much, Gail. You've shown us a brighter future, and now he's going to be a perfect man.